Hello everybody and welcome to the new vlog. As you can see, we are on the last day of Paris Fashion Week. How can you see that, you might be wondering? Well, because this is the glam from the last day of Paris Fashion Week, which is where you kind of saw us leave you at Paris Fashion Week vlog. If you haven't watched the Paris Fashion Week vlog, you should do it. What we do normally on the last day of Paris Fashion Week is a Miu Miu show always. Well, sometimes it's not on the last day, but anyway, you know what I mean. And we pack. It looks like it's just Annabelle packing, but the truth is
Tamara hustled hard.
I really also packed. I really was on it. Annabelle was running, doing other stuff, doing some stuff for Noah, and I was packing. So we truly are a team. I'm standing here in a pile of bags that are currently filled with, I don't even know what, miscellaneous things. But this is basically the shopping that I've done in Paris. Do you want to see? Alaya, Hermes, Saint Laurent, and of course, oh my God, a little bit of Mathieu Blasi had to happen as well this Paris Fashion Week. My glam is done. I haven't gotten dressed, but I kind of wanted to take you through this process of last packing day because usually you guys don't get to see this around. You know what I mean? What else is left on our to-do list, Annabelle? What I can tell you is just that I got the best text message. Annabelle, I have big news. I have a confirmation that I have not been married before.
And we were wondering.
I know you were wondering. I know it says here, Tamara, Kalinic. Actually, it doesn't say that I haven't been married. It just says that I'm free, like a single kind of. Slobodna, like free. I don't know how to explain it, but yes. And it's verified with apostille and all the stuff that I need to have. So, well officially, one step closer to being a Mrs. Okay? Thumbs up. We hustled for those papers, my mom especially. So big shout out to my mom, who really did a great job. One thing that I wanted actually to show you as well while I'm showing you some of the shopping, I mean, you will see most of the shopping in this video when we get home and we unpack, because I feel like here is maybe a bit but there's something really gorgeous that I got in the post here. I ordered two things. One was a present for my friend. We've delivered it to her already. And the other thing is few gorgeous pieces from MISSOMA. So let me show them to you. In front of me, we're gonna do a little MISSOMA unboxing and first impressions because I haven't seen this already. I've just seen it obviously online, but not in real life, which I think is very important, especially when it comes to jewelry. My experience with MISSOMA so far, I think I have been a customer since, well, I would think 10 years now. I think it's since 2016, maybe 2017. Not 100% sure, but my experience has been so incredible that I have been obviously ongoingly supporting the brand as well. And I have to say, if I had to choose favorites, I love the necklaces and the earrings. Now, I still have something coming to Milan, so you will see more in Milan, but I wanted to unpack the pieces that we have received so far. So this is the item numero uno, okay? What I love about MISSOMA for me personally is that their pieces always add a bit of character, and especially in the year 2026, I'm a bit fiddling. We want to add character to our outfits. We want to kind of have that touch of coolness and something different. And I love how well-made, durable, and gorgeous they are. Obviously, design is very important. Their design studio in London is so beautiful. The team is just incredible, which always makes me love the brand a little bit more. It doesn't matter if it's a fashion brand, if it's a beauty brand, if it's an accessory brand. When the design team and passion team, I call it, behind the brand is so wonderful, it always makes it better. But the products are just so stunning and so versatile. I need to show them to you. Okay, this is a beautiful pair of earrings that are little kind of a golden, they look kind of vintage with this pearly drop hanging. I absolutely love this. The one thing that I have to tell you about these earrings is that the pearl add-on is removable. So you basically buy a pair of earrings, which I will for you link below because I think you should check them out. It's removable, and you can basically, you kind of have like a little earring here at the bottom that you open like a hoop almost, so very, very easy. And you just remove the pearl. Maybe you can wear like one earring with the pearl and one without a pearl. You know what I mean? So you can really, really have a full-on experience. So this is the pair number 1. Okay, the item number 2 is, and we're gonna see what I'm gonna wear. I think these are my favorite. These look very vintage, very, very cool, girl. Just imagine, okay, this is my vision, like a leather jacket, cool, like white t-shirt, and these earrings. Or even, it doesn't even have to be like a leather, like edgy look. It can be even a very evening silk dress, beautiful, South of France. I am sipping my morning coffee in a silk dress with these earrings. Love them. They have like a pearl on the top, and at the bottom is this kind of like a vintage-esque frame. So, so stunning. And they move. They have like a beautiful like sort of mechanism so that the pair moves. I actually, like I told you, I have so many pairs of MISSOMA hoops, necklaces, jewelry in general, and for me, like, the quality is always what has set the brand apart, and a great price point for what you get. So great for gifting, great for yourself, like fashion, beautiful pieces. And this I love. It's kind of like a choker, but it doesn't have to be a choker. It can also be longer because this necklace is adjustable. And it has tiny, dainty, pearly, like droplets. You see? I think this is just so, so beautiful. And it's kind of like dainty and minimal while still maintaining a lot of character and personality. And I think this is one of those pieces that I'm always going to get so many questions on. I love it. We're gonna get dressed, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we're gonna have to make a move. So you're not gonna see in this video us going to the show, because today we're going to the show, but you already seen that in the Paris Fashion Week vlog. However, today what we have that you will see is a little bit kind of move around Paris, and I have my favorite facial today in Paris. We're going to New Age Paris for me to get one of my bridal treatments, bridal part of my bridal treatment, because it's the bridal year, right? So that's it. That's kind of the plan for today. Then catching the plane and going home to sleep in my bed for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but after a long time, let's say. Okay, guys, I think I'm maybe gonna win. Okay, this one can move. My king cannot move, but it's not a check either. Okay, rewind, move. Wait, if I do this one here, now we're kinda, I got this. That's not the best move. Oh no, wait, why is it not the best move? Guys, look, I'm getting good at chess. I'm really into it. At first I thought, like, why would anybody play this? This is so difficult to comprehend, to understand. Different figures move different way, like a horse goes L, bishop goes diagonally, queen can move anyway because she's the queen. But now I genuinely really love it. It's kind of like Sudoku, but different kind of thinking, you know, Annabelle? It kind of relaxes my brain. I'm loving it, loving it. So what basically happened that you missed is that we went to Miu Miu show. I had to get the rooibos tea, my favorite. It's so delicious. What kind of rooibos is it? I don't know, some Japanese at Kitsune. And now we're going for a facial. I have full face of makeup because obviously I was at a fashion show, but the fashion week is done. I'm also done. I'm getting sick. I'm gonna start my therapy tonight, so that's at least good. But that's it. Paris was really beautiful. I'm so happy. I feel like it was one of the best Paris fashion weeks ever. So that's a little adventure we had. So yeah, I'm learning a lot. Checkmate. I love that checkmate. Bonjour, ma chérie. Ça va? So happy. So guys, you know that I love the micro needling so much because it's really helping with the texture of my skin. It's making it more like glass, kind of like. And we always do the hydrofacial platinum, the micro needling with RF, and the exosomes and the LED. And then I'll just do a little Tesla former for my abs, because this week, to be honest, I haven't really worked out, which is very sad. But from tomorrow I'm back to my routine, which makes me happy. And that's kind of the drill right now. This is my favorite facial. I love it so much. I had one in December, and then I had in January, end of January, and now one in March, so I'm on my good protocol. Here we go. Let's get it on. This is like the bridal year, full swing. And more machines come. We're now in the other room. We did so much today, like really crammed it. The Tesla, the LED, the collagen mask, the hydrofacial, the microneedling, exosome, PRP, everything. Growth, like everything. Okay, buonanotte. Good night. Okay, the glow is now loading.
Oh yes, in process.
Yeah.
Super.
Okay, let's go. I see you guys. Bye. Thank you. Progressively, I'm getting sicker and sicker, which is not good, but I'm not surprised also. It's been a month, you know what I mean? Annabelle went to get me a little soup, and for her I hope as well, food. And we're going to the airport. We are on our way to the airport and we're watching the Paris Fashion Week vlog because before it goes live tomorrow, just like one last time, you know? Annabelle and I, we always play this game when we're at the airport. Where would you like to fly from the board? Like if you could pick any of these, where would you fly? So take a moment now to pause and to see and to let us know where would you like to fly from this list. I would go to Malaga also now because it seems like it's probably like one. I would go to Barcelona, Malaga. Annabelle would go to Lisbon, but we're both very happy with where we're going. The only thing is that I cannot see my flight on this board at all. Guys, Annabelle and I just had the craziest experience that of course I'm gonna share. We were sitting and eating at like a cafe at the airport and it was pretty packed, but there's so many cafes. There's like Pret, which is empty by the way. There's like so many. And this guy comes to us, and mind you, we didn't even finish the food. So only to us.
Everyone
Like,
else was also chilling.
you know? And he's like, do you mind getting up? Because like there's no space and I would like to also have a seat and you guys seem like you finished. And you know, I was like, we didn't finish the food, but I didn't want to argue. And it was such a weird like encounter that Annabelle was like, let's just get up. And we just got up and gave him the table so he can eat like this gentleman that he is. So we will now sit here. And he said, I'm sure there are seats upstairs for you. Like, he was like, go up there are plenty of seats for you guys. It's kind of insane, Annabelle, no?
He was a bit like targeting us, I think.
I think he was targeting us.
Okay, these girls chatting around. Go.
Goodbye, yeah. Home sweet home, my favorite people. I don't even know what was the last thing that you guys saw. Now we're at home. As you can imagine, I did a little bit of base makeup, but let me just rewind slightly. So you missed a day and a half because I could not even speak yesterday. I got home and I got quite unwell. I think I'm still unwell, which I think you probably can see. My look is not quite my usual look, and usually you can really see in my eyes when I'm sick. So I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna try and fake it. It is what it is. Also, I think what happens is that even though I feel like, honestly, my immune system really fought it very fast and was like on the heights of itself, the thing is that I spent so much time surrounded by people that I'm not usually surrounded with, who bring their own microflora with them. So we all carry bacteria and viruses, like microorganisms, with us anyway, everywhere we go. But we're usually surrounded by people that we are surrounded with, and we're used to their microflora. So
What happens, it's not really microflora, it's more like micro world, right? And what happens is that when you get like in touch with a lot of international people, you're more likely to get exposed to new microorganisms that you're not used to and then get sick. And that's what happens at Fashion Week to me. It's not just the lack of sleep or whatever, even though I was quite social this one. Anyway, I got a coconut matcha over here, which is actually delicious. We're back in Milan, and I wanted to tell you that you should not get used to seeing me in this background for much longer because, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming closer to going to Monaco. However, what we wanted to do after the fashion month is we wanted to actually go for a little holidays to Maldives or Dubai or something like that. So currently we have changed our plans and now we're just waiting for our bed to arrive, which, as you will know, it was my only responsibility to figure out. We're waiting for the bed to arrive, and until then I still have few responsibilities to do for myself. I've ordered my mirror, like for vanity, a big vanity table mirror that has arrived. It's here at home. I've ordered 80 hangers. Do you think 80 hangers will be enough for me? I think, like, to start off, 80 hangers is a reasonable amount. The reason why I had to order hangers is that the wardrobe in Monaco is kind of like goldish, and my hangers are, let me show it to you. My hangers are kind of white wood and silver, and I used to have before these hangers those like thin hangers that fit more, but I don't like how the clothes sits too tight together, so I've changed. Now I've ordered the white wooden hangers with golden metal bits so that it's not clashing too much with the wardrobe. Also, what you will see is over there something that I need to unbox, but in all honesty, I don't think I'm in right health to do it kind of right now, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. I also wanted to speak to you guys about another thing, which is the Matthew Blasi's Chanel craze. All of my friends literally spent hours at Chanel. I mean, so did I, kind of. More on the phone, not hours at Chanel. And I wanted to say, would you guys like me to say what I liked from the collection, what I'm thinking of buying, what I'm definitely buying? If you would like me to film a video on that topic, let me know and I will most definitely do it. I'm just looking at a lot of wedding talk these days. Filippo and I have big homework for this weekend for our wedding, which is to actually look at a lot of examples on the wedding design and to kind of say what we like, what we don't like. A lot of it we know we don't like a lot of the things that we know what we don't like. We don't know quite yet what we like. So that's what we're doing this weekend. I have a lot of things on my plate that I need to figure out before we actually even move to Monaco, I guess. But other than that, I need to buy a bedding that I want to wash here, and because I mean, like, I'm not really gonna wash it and iron it in Monaco and whatnot, because then we cannot sleep. So I need to order it before we go to Monaco, wash, iron, prepare everything, the bedding, pack it in the car, and then when we go there, we can sleep there the first night. So I need to buy the bedding. The hangers are done, the mirror is done. I will eventually probably need like a little chair for the vanity. I will need some drawer organizers, but that we can figure out as we go, and I'm sure I can buy some stuff over there as well. I definitely need some kitchenware. Like, we have plates and cutlery and things like that here, even like double, but I think I need to buy some stuff as well in Monaco. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna get, and then that's more or less it. And it's so funny because now that we're doing that apartment, okay, hear me out. You know, like back in the days when people would get married and they are moving in together for the first time ever, right? They're kind of like furnishing their first marital apartment. Well, that's how it feels for me now, because this is kind of going to be our marital apartment. We were supposed to really be moved in by now, but it took a while to get things sorted, like the residency and the furniture. Furniture just takes a while because I didn't order the bed on time. But let's not go into details, right? Let's go and see what Filippo's up to. Also, you've seen me get a facial. Now you probably cannot quite see it, but my skin is, I didn't really want to do any makeup on it, but also I got sick. So facial plus getting sick, my skin's kind of a little bit dry-ish right now, but I can see already my pores are so much better. Let's see what Filippo is doing. Mr. Testa?
Baby, I'm working. What can I do for you?
I wanted to go through our homework for the wedding together.
The homework.
Yeah, we got homework from the planner.
But where is the...
What? Can you text my sister and ask if she can send? Yeah, she sent it already. What more would you like, my principe? Like literally my sister did all the research and she even sent the presentation. So I genuinely don't know what else.
Can you go on Pinterest?
No, I don't want to go on Pinterest. Like, here's the presentation. Click on the presentation.
No, I know.
Can you click?
I saw it.
And?
And I like this. But
I
then
also
it's-
like that.
You want this?
No, but the one on the right not so bad. But
This one?
yeah, I knew you would not agree.
Why, you like it?
But I like that it's kind of perfect. I normally we agree on lots of things, but on the decoration we don't really fully agree, and that's because Filippo wants like a black wedding. When my mom saw the things that Filippo likes for the wedding inspo, she almost cried and called to say that it's very morbid, but like if we please can change our mind. Obviously I said, don't worry mom, this is not gonna be. My poor mom, you stress her out so much by sending like these random. Why would you do that to this woman? I don't understand. Oh. Also guys, when you're watching this video, guess whose birthday is tomorrow?
Tu, Popi, è il tuo compleanno.
Hai dimenticato? Hai dimenticato?
No.
Did you already buy me a little gift?
No, there is no gift this year. Because my gift is going to the wedding.
Yeah?
Yes.
So no gift?
No.
I mean, to be honest, I have so many things I don't even need a gift. Honestly.
No, but for real, there is no gift this year. There is no gift. I'm organizing a dinner, which
Okay.
is already a gift.
But can I say something?
Yes, you can say whatever you want.
That I genuinely also do not need a gift.
I
Yes.
know you don't. That's why I feel comfortable in not...
But you shouldn't feel comfortable. You should feel uncomfortable.
No, we have done so much.
It's okay. You don't need to buy me a
Baby,
gift, but I think you
baby.
should feel uncomfortable.
Baby, so Christmas, you got a bag.
Yes.
Then we went to...
Valentine's Day, you give me the diamond earrings.
we went to New York and you got the diamond rings.
Yes.
Earrings. Then we went to Paris and you got the Balenciaga top. I mean, it's okay.
I
Now,
say
wait. No, let's explain them. We going to Monaco next week.
Yes.
And we entering the house.
Yes.
And the house is furnished. You know why it's furnished?
Because you furnished it.
Because I furnished it.
But someone commented here on YouTube that you did a terrible job.
That's their own opinion, which we respect.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter.
And someone also commented, Filippo's talking so much about furnishing the house, but really he just bought a sofa.
So let's clarify that. We bought a sofa.
Yes.
Then there is 2 tables. There is a big mirror. There is a TV. There is a TV console. There is, which is the big main sofa, which is Baxter, can I say, the brand?
Yes,
because
of
it's quite an important piece. Then there is the
Chair.
carpets. Then there is the cow,
Poof.
the cow poof.
Ottoman, it's called.
Then there is a curtains. Then there is a carpet. Then there is a bed. Then there is
Painting job.
the painting jobs. Then there is so much, guys. But don't worry, I'm gonna
It's
send
true,
you.
basically it's
I'm
just a
gonna
couch.
send you the
Specifics.
the preventivo. You know, with all the so. For some of you, obviously, I didn't do a great job, and that's okay because you know everybody
For me,
has.
you did a great job, and
Ev-
I'm very proud of you.
Me too, to be
And I
honest.
love you so much.
But then the word is beautiful because it's
Diverse.
It's diverse, so I'm
Yes.
sure that.
And if it wouldn't be diverse, it really would not
But
be
back to the
beautiful.
square A, that's my gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
And
very
then on
much.
top of that, there is the old
But
paper
wait,
works.
I don't think my gift you should also be using.
No.
No.
Anyway, so but I am planning something for your birthday that is not happening on Monday, baby.
No.
It's gonna happening whenever it is happening. Because also, you know, to buy you a gift is not like you go to a shop and you get it.
Baby,
You have to give your soul
Baby,
to
can
the
I tell you
devil.
something? Look at me in the eyes.
Yes.
I do not need any gift. Do not faint on my face.
No.
I do not need. Look at me in the eyes. I do not need any gift. But I still think you should feel a little bit uncomfortable on Monday. You know.
Baby, when are you gonna help me with the
I'm
phone?
gonna help you now because my boyfriend or fiance or almost husband, very much almost husband, he does not know how to do his phone. What I can tell you is that this is Filippo's agenda, and here I can see it says certificato matrimoniale because Filippo needs to get the certificato matrimoniale, and I have already done it. I have a confirmation that I'm unmarried. Honestly, this man, you know what? Even still today, this day and age, you could easily kidnap Filippo. Like, tell him to, he needs to come and see in the car booth of your car, like a bunch of puppies, and he will follow you. For sure. Guys, this is the kind of stuff that is the love language I do for Filippo. But today he cooked the most delicious meal for me. We're back here because, so towards the end of Paris Fashion Week vlog, I think, and also in the reel that I did regarding, I think on the Miu Miu show day, I showed you guys that there were many shopping bags there. And of course I expected it, but I didn't expect that many comments saying you have to show us everything you got in Paris during Paris Fashion Week. And I was planning on showing you a few things anyway, but there's gonna be like a mix of things that I got in Paris and mix of things that I got at home and that I received and whatnot. I don't even know where to start actually, but let's do it like this. So something that I got that I think is gonna be so beautiful also for the Monaco summer is, I haven't even opened it. You guys are gonna witness the whole thing with me. Is a dress from Simkai. It's a beautiful, like rich, like red wine, deep color, beautiful, kind of halter neck dress with the slightly open back, a little bit of even cowling at the back. I think this is gonna be so gorgeous for like, the truth is when we're in Monaco, the lifestyle is a little bit more, I think, like social and exciting, especially in the summer months. And I always tend to dress up there a little bit more. So this will be really, really nice. I'll also link everything that I'm showing you in the description box below, and I'll insert a picture because right now trying on things is probably like the last thing that I would like to do. But anyway, I got something that I really love, and it's this little cashmere long sleeve in navy blue from Guests in Residence. And I genuinely love Guests in Residence as a brand. I have one of my favorite tops. Let me find it. This one. This is a short sleeve, a beige. How cute is this one? I've worn it quite a bit, so I wanted to get a blue one as well. So I got it now, and I really love it. I got this gifted actually from the brand, just so you guys kind of know. And I got a size small. It's really cute. If I bring it closer, you can also see. This is just like a nice little thing to put on with a pair of denim and a really, really nice bag and good jewelry, and you're done. Talking about jewelry, I think I told you as well when we were in Paris, when I showed you my initial few pieces, I wanted to show you a few other bits that I got. Now, there's one more pair of earrings that I love. These are so beautiful. Actually, you know what? I'm not wearing anything in my ears right now, so I'm gonna put them on right away. These are so beautiful. They're like these tiny golden hoops that are a little bit like beaded in a way, and then they have this pearl drop that I absolutely love, and I think is super chic and very flattering. Whether you have dark hair, blonde hair, I think you guys know. For me, like, these are just summer or winter suitable, but I'm thinking like spring and summer nights will be so beautiful with these. And I'm loving this kind of like dainty but character bringing jewelry. And I also love a touch of pearl on jewelry. I think that's really, really into right now. I haven't actually removed the necklace. I've been wearing it non-stop and I really, really love it. Maybe even tighter, like more kind of choker vibe. But I also got another one. And this one, look at this. I think this for summer will be just spectacular. And honestly, I haven't removed this one, like the one with the like little pearl drops, because I don't know if everybody should do this. I'm not sure if I can recommend this, but guys, I even sleep with my MISSOMA jewelry. It lasts me, it's durable, it's beautiful, and I don't have to think about like changing the pieces and whatnot. You know what I mean? I just like that they kind of go with everything and anything because the design is so gorgeous. It's a UK brand, as I've already told you, British brand, which it's really, really nice. I worked with them ever since I lived in England and I was a client before for many years, so it just works and I love, love this gorgeous brand. But now I'm trying to close the bracelet because the bracelet is so cute and it's thin and dainty and fun. And what I love about it, like you can really style it with jewelry like that you have, and it fits with everything and anything. And it looks really, I think it looks quite expensive. I wore actually a pair of MISSOMA earrings to the Miu Miu show in the end. I don't know if you saw that. And this is the last piece, is this bracelet. Like, look at these dainty, gorgeous, pearly bits. So again, it's like you can kind of modify it in terms of like sizing. So maybe it can even fit your ankle. Like, obviously it depends. I haven't tried, but I think it could work. And you see, like, you could tell that I look sick, I'm sure, but now that I added these earrings, I think I already look a little bit more put together and like I got control over my life, which I'm not sure I do, but Also, I got a bunch of Victoria Beckham makeup that I am obsessed with this brand. Their makeup is so good. I'm sure that you know that the Victoria Beckham foundation with Agostinho's Bader has broken the internet, indeed. But there are so many other pieces that I love. So I'll start in no particular order. The mascara. Look how gorgeous is this. This is like, the packaging is just great. It's called the Vast Lash Mascara. Then I got the concealer pen, which I think is insane. I got it in 2 different shades because sometimes I like to use the concealer just as like a full on, and sometimes I like it to conceal. Just to check which one is which. Okay, so this one is to conceal. I got another actually mascara, wait a second, to see which one I like better. This one is in brown. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing any mascara, but I like a good brown. You see what I mean? It's quite a good brown. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love nothing more than Victoria Beckham's Soft Kajal liners. And this is like a new one, I think. It's a little bit glittery. Look, can you tell that it has some shimmer and glitter inside? I don't know, but I love it. It's like brown, metallic-y, glittery. Oh, I love it. This actually will be so good. So people are saying when it comes to beauty trends that the clean girl era is over. Like, bye-bye to your clean girly pop, because now, ladies and gentlemen, what we want is more of drama. And I kind of was like doing a little bit more dramatic makeup during Paris Fashion Week just naturally, but I love, this is like a refill for the beautiful eye wardrobe. I'll show you how it looks when it's fully done. So it's refillable, which is great. The packaging is stunning. It has a little mirror, and I think this will be great. Also for traveling, when you wanna do like from day to night. Did I put it the right way around? I think so. It doesn't really matter, I think. But like these 2 can be date, and these all can be night. I really, really love them, and they're so pigmented. Wow, my skin is dry. I will need to remove the makeup soon and just kind of put a lot of moisturizer on, because honestly, it's just that it takes a while to recover. This is the second eyeshadow palette I got. This one is a little bit more even dramatic than the other one, because I don't think this one is really quite day appropriate. It's more like evening and that kind of very cool rock and roll girl. I love it. I especially love this burgundy brown. Look how pigmented this is. It's brown, but then I don't know, like espresso-ish. This is gorgeous. I want to recreate, well, I kind of tried to recreate that look already. The look of the Demna's show for Gucci, like the smoky look. Have you seen it on Kate Moss? I'm sure you guys have seen it. I really, really love that. I think it was so cool. While I was in Paris, I shopped. I went to Saint Laurent quite a bit that time when I said like, I'm asking Filippo to go for a walk. Then I went to Hermes, which you guys will see. But I think in the next video, I want to be in like a bit of a, you know, more of an oomph. And I also went to Valentino to buy these like most like viral heels. I think you've seen it also in my reel. And I think I shopped the most at Saint Laurent. Shall I show you what I got? I think you're nodding, so let me show you as like a little bit of this video. The viral denim, I have a picture in it, so I'll insert it. It's really flattering, it's quite tight, and I decided to get a size bigger than I would usually get. I will link them below as well if you guys want to see. I have worn these jeans every single day. All my friends ask me where the jeans are from, so obviously I send them all to Saint Laurent. Then I got this jacket. Do we love this jacket? I love this jacket. I actually want to wear this jacket every single day because I find it perfect, like spring jacket. I know it's a little bit too much out there and people are generally saying that, oh, like it's the viral jacket. Yes, but honestly, it's just so flattering. It's so cute and it's really nice to wear at this time of the year, even for traveling. Like, do you see what I mean? It's just really, really nice. I also got this one, which is not really a jacket, it's more like a top, like a quarter zip. I wore this one already. Filippo really loves it. In fact, when I got this quarter zip, hello, I also got a pair of sunglasses to match it. I had already a similar pair, but I decided to get a green as well. And I love these. I think these sunglasses are pretty insane, okay? I already forever ago, like in January, bought these. They both match. this jacket. These are a little bit tighter on the face, so I actually prefer the green ones, in case you're wondering. If you get one thing, I would get this shape. I would get the jeans. If you get one thing, I would get the jeans because you will have the most wear out of it. And then I also got this shirt, which I'm sure you've seen all over internet. It's the one that has this kind of like bow detail in the front. It's very much my style, and I like to wear shirts like this, and I like to, you can wear it as you wish. You can kind of like also wear it just like this if you want. Tie a nice little bow, whatever you want. There's so many different options. So this is what I got at Saint Laurent basically, and I got a gift. And then I got a pair of shoes for me. I wanted to get a pair of shoes. The pair of shoes that I wanted to get were like these very kind of like slim, like a kind of like flip-flop style heel that I think is the biggest trend. If you haven't watched my shoe trends for 2026 video, you should watch it, because there I describe all the different trends that you might get really into in 2026, and I think those will be very, very cool. But at that point I said, okay, let's not get carried away and let's just wait a little bit, and I'll see. I'll link all of these pieces for you guys in the description box, all the Saint Laurent pieces of MISSOMA and other things that I've shown you. What else did I get? I got, you guys have seen, I don't know if you've seen, but to Elias' show I wore this most insane leather jacket, and I was like, I know that leather jackets are on my no-buy list for this year. I literally do not need a leather jacket, but I decided to get it because I think it's so beautiful. And here it is. Every time I wore it as well, people were asking me where this is from. It has 2 buttons, but it has this beautiful, in Italian it's called cappuccia, and also in Serbian it's called kapuljača, which is quite funny. But this made every outfit super hot. Like, how cool is this? I love it. And it's very thin, so it'll be perfect for many seasons, in and out, kind of in a way. I also got something at Chanel, but I think like I also want to maybe discuss the whole Chanel frenzy with you guys in another video. Filippo, do you know how you call this in Serbian? Look.
Cappucciazia.
Kapuljača.
You see? Cappucciazia.
No, Poppy, kapuljača.
Cappucciazia, but cappucciazia.
How do you say kapuljača, and how do you say in Italian?
Cappuccio.
Cappuccio.
No.
No? I thought it was cappuccio.
No, it is cappuccio, the hood, but we call this in a different way, I don't remember.
So that's some of the shopping I did, right? Did I buy anything else at Saint Laurent? I bought the 2 jackets, the jeans, and the shirt, right? Anything else? A pair of sunglasses, and a pair of sunglasses, right? Yes. Do you want to show them? So that you guys can guess until the next video. I really will do it in the next video. I just need to feel a little bit better. Here, I think this is like a big, big, big giveaway of what it is. No? Could you tell what it is? When they brought...
No, but I can tell the price.
When they brought the box, I knew what it was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How?
Because I knew what I asked for, and then this kind of looked like, okay, it's gonna be this. And actually, even before they brought the box, I knew what they're gonna bring me.
Let's see if you can...
Because I had 2 sales associates.
Let's see if you can hold it on your head.
Let's see, I can definitely hold it on my head. Just wait.
Wait.
I'm waiting. My hair is very silky. No, but baby, look. I can definitely hold it on my head. Wait. I'm so determined now. I need to channel my higher version. But by the time I put my arms down, okay, defeated. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I have so much styling to do. I also need to really get myself looking a little bit more better. That's not good English, but you know what I mean. And I also need to cut my hair because I don't want to repeat myself, but my hair is growing so long. And you know why it's growing so long? Because I'm taking my supplements very, very seriously. Even Filippo knows it. But I really feel like I was like, I'm not gonna cut my hair again before my wedding for sure. And now I'm like most definitely cutting my hair again before the wedding because it's just growing and growing and growing. And if you need more of a testimony of like the product working, let me tell you, I'm constantly cutting my hair. So, and now I need to tidy the mess that I've created while showing you bits and bobs. Fill me in on everything that's been going on in your lives because I want to know. I hope you guys are great. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Tomorrow is my birthday when you're watching this, and I can't wait to kind of like have a nice cozy day, maybe even spend it in bed. I feel like I need it. You know what I mean? Every now and then I need a bit of that. I'm gonna watch my favorite YouTubers and just enjoy good food. I think I will have something sweet on my birthday, and then I will not have something like white sugary in terms of refined sugar up until my wedding day. Just wanted to let you know, so you guys know. And you don't think I'm cheating and not telling you, because I have not had any white sugar or anything sugary since 31st of December. And I'm gonna have something on my birthday, just like to kind of try a little bit of my cake. And then I'm not gonna have anything back until my wedding day. It's okay. It's, you know, it's the bridal year and I just want to look my best, hence all the treatments and all the different things. This video is like a little bit of everything. Started in Paris, ended back in Milan, and that's it. I love you lots. I will see you in my next one, where hopefully I'm going to reveal this. Not hopefully, definitely going to reveal this, because the one after that we're going to Monaco, and we're going to kind of start our slow life in South of France, which is also pretty crazy. But anyway, love you lots, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys!